Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. We're going to start pretty simply by having a nice wide position with our legs, and we're going to grab some of that yang energy, bringing it into our bodies, coming down, across, knees bent. We have a rotated leg base here, head is down. Grab some of that yin energy, bring it up through the body, feeding your body through that yang, yin energy. Here we go. Reach, pull it in. Let it feed your body, bend the knee, make sure that knee goes out of the toes, head is dropped. Bringing the yin energy up through the body, lift, come across and reach. Last time, way up there, pull it in. Bring it across, bend the knee, drop down, let that head be nice and loose. And yin, bring it in, lift, up, coming across, reach and stretch. Drop that down, see if you can feel that flow of energy that you've created on that diagonal line. Let's take it to the other side, here we go. Yang energy comes in to the shoulder, across the body to the hip, bend the knee, drop, head goes down. Grab the yin energy, pulling it in, nourishing your body, cross, reach, and up. Yang, bring it in, coming across, bend, drop, head goes down, and release. And yin, lift, up, across the body, shoulders, and reach. Last time, grab that yang energy, bring it into your body. Feeding yourself all the way down, head, drop, and hang. Yin energy comes up, lift, breathe it out, across, good, and reach. Excellent. Maybe now it feels more equal. Let's have our arms out. We're going to just bend the knee over and straight, and bend, and straight. Two more. Bend, and straight, and bend. And straight. Bend, drop over, crossing the arms. Come up and over. Bend and going to the other side. Little side body stretch here. Up, over, and reach. Up, over, and reach. Now we're going to go back over to our original side, and we're going to stay there. Breathing in. Straighten up. Bring this arm across and the other arm over. Bend. Inhale. Exhale. And reach, trying to get a little bit more side body stretching. Bend, inhale, exhale, and reach. Last time, bend, inhale, exhale, and reach. Way out there, good. Coming up and over, let's go to the other side. Wrap, bend, and stretch. Inhale, exhale, crossing that bottom arm over, and the other arm over your head. And breathe in. Exhale, stretch, lengthening out. Excellent. Breathe in, exhale, and reach. And last time, here we go. Bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch. Let's hold it for just a couple of seconds there. Good. And come upright. Now we're going to go over into a flat back. Over, feeling the hamstrings work here. And come upright. We're going to take 3 more of those. Flat back, and lift up, and flat back over, good, and lift, and last one, flat back over, and lift up, hands on the hips, let's just cock the hip to the side, shift and change, upper body's going to counterbalance, and push, good, and over. 2 more sets. Push it out, getting those hips to start to be moving there, and push, and way out, and out. Now we're going to swing and bend the knees. So we're opening through the inside thighs as we shift, and then come to a straight leg. Shift down, and push. So not only are we working with those hips, but we're starting to get a little bit more of the inside thigh moving, and up, and drop down, out, and push, and out. We have 1 more set. Drop it down, and out, and drop it down, and out. Come back to your neutral position and straighten up. And let's push our hips forward. So we're in still this open position and then push back. We've got straight legs. So we're really, again, focusing on these hips and back. But now the direction is front and back. Forward, body counterbalances, back, and push forward. And to the back. Come back to neutral. We're going to bend our knees and take this whole swing through. We're going to come to the straight legs, but we're going to go into that open position. So again, we're trying to get a little bit more deepening on the inside thighs and work those hips. Front and bend. Swing, straighten back and bend. Push to the front as you straighten. You really should feel that in the front of the hip flexors there and back. And here we go. Front, push, and coming to the back. Good. Let's come to neutral and straighten up. Shake out for a moment. And let's take a little work with our arms. So we've got our feet in a parallel position underneath our hips. And we're going to reach the arms up, twist, and then drop down, twist. Reach up, twist, drop down, twist. So the hips stay still. We're just making the arms do that work. Drop down and reach up and twist. So you're getting a little action in the upper body. Out, twist, drop, twist. Lift up and down. Reach the diagonal up, diagonal low, and last time up and low. Good, coming up right. Let's bend our knees and we're going to just twist our upper bodies and shift to the other side. And twist, hips stay front, and twist. Now let's add a shoulder. Lift, twist, and drop. Lift, twist, and drop. Lift, twist, and drop. And lift, twist, and drop. Now we're going to lift up, twist, drop the shoulders, and drop the upper body over. So it's above our waist there, feeling a stretch in the back of that neck. And come up right. Drop it over, still above the waist. Opening up the back neck area and the upper back. Drop third time and lift. Hips stay front and drop down over and come up. Come to the center. Let's lift the shoulders up, twist to the other side, shoulders down, and now just above the waist. First time is not going to be much motion there. And lift. Breathe. Over. And lift. Two more. Drop it over. And lift. And last time, drop it over. And lift. Come back to neutral. Let's straighten up. Let's just go directly side. And side. Good. And side. And side. Coming back over to this side. We're going to stay here. We're going to lift the shoulder up towards us and then push that shoulder out. So we're getting more of a neck stretch there. Lift and press out. Lift it up and press it out. Trying to get that head a little farther over and lift and press it out. Press down with that shoulder to help lead you up to go to the other side. So we're dropping over and down. Lift that shoulder up. Press it down. Now feeling a stretch happening on the other side. Lift. Press it down. Lift it up, press it down, and lift it up, and press it down. Now push down with that shoulder to help lift you up. And let's go from one side to the other, rocking over to the side. Press the shoulder down to go to the other side, letting the head go with you. Let's keep going and see if maybe we can add a little bit more of a range of motion there. And over. Let's take two more like that. Up and over. Good. And lift and over. And last time. Up and over. And lift and over. Now we're going to come upright, bend the knees, but still bend the shoulder down and reach this arm up. We're going to circle the arm out to the side, come across, and lift. And each time as your arm comes past your face, you're going to try and let that upper body go a little farther over. Lift. So we're increasing that side body stretch. Lift up and over, and we have one more. Let that head really go. Lift and up. Now, reaching up with that arm, undulate up. We're going to take it to the other side. Shoulder leads down, bend the knees, and reach. Good. We're going to come over to feel that stretch. And now lift the arm up, drop down and over. And up, drop it down. As your head passes your face, you're trying to get a little farther over to the side. Up, we have 2 more. Drop it down. Let that head be very heavy. Lift and around, and we have 1 more. Drop it down. Lift and up. Now this arm is going to reach you up and undulate you up. And we're going to go from one side to the other like that. So reach, bending down low. Lift up. Reach, bending down low. Feeling that arm pulling you up so you can feel that nice stretch that happens as you feel that pull up through that side body. Good. And bend and drop and pull up, stretch and around. Reaching that arm up. Lift up and coming to the last side. Here we go. Reach and feel that lift up and come upright. Good. Let's make the ribs go to the side and reach. Ribs side out. Reach it out and reach and out. We're going to go to the front and back with the chest. Rib cage front and back. 2 more. Front and back and front and back. Come to neutral, diagonal front to the right and back, diagonal to the left. So we've got that diagonal line. Over and back. Front diagonal and back and front diagonal and back. Come to neutral and let's take it to the other side. Front diagonal and back and front diagonal and back diagonal. Reach it to the front and back. Good. And last one, front and back. Come to neutral position. Let's bend our knees. We're going to make our chest go in a circle. So we're going to front, around to the right, to the back, around to the left, and front. Now our hips are staying still. Our knees are bent, so we really can focus on keeping our hips nice and still. We have 2 more. Circling around to the right, really opening up this upper back and mid-back area. And we have 1 more. Circle around. Good. Breathe. And to the left. Let's go right to the front and reverse that. Circling around to the left, back, side, and front. Circle over to the back and side. 2 more. Big circles all the way around and back and side and front. Last one. Circling it out and back and side and front. Come to neutral position, straighten up. Let's go to a slight diagonal, and we're going to now really work on that front and back and start to involve the lower spine here. So from here, our hands are in a flex position. Our feet are right underneath our hips. Bend the knees. Breathe in. As we exhale, we're going to push our hands forward as our upper back goes to the back. We're staying in a bent knee position, and we're trying to involve the upper spine arch back, but we're also getting a stretch in the front of the neck there. Now we're going to bring the hands back, and we're going to stretch them out as we curve and come forward. Our hands are just straight behind us. So we're going a little bit more into that lower back. Come in, breathe, push, and reach back. Hips stay right where they are. We're trying to extend the range of motion in each of these directions. So still, we're getting a little bit of a curve above the waist, but it starts to involve our lower back. 2 more. Press, push, reaching to the back. Arms go front, upper body goes to the back, and come forward. Upper body goes to the front, arms go behind. Reach those fingers behind you and see what happens in that whole spine area. Last time, push and reach. Good. And come forward with the upper body, arms go behind. Now we're going to repeat this and straighten our legs. So we're going to start bent, push. Now, as you go back, you're pushing your hips forward as you straighten and see how far back you can get. Bend the knees as the arms swing back, and then come forward with the upper body and then straighten. And see what happens there through the spine. Bend, push, straighten, arch back, and bend. Reach forward with your torso, reach the arms back and straighten. Maybe you can get a little farther over. You are holding onto your abdominals. Bend, press, push the hips forward, straighten the legs, reach the hands forward there, and our backs are going way back there. Bend. We're going in the opposite direction. Arms go behind. This time, as you straighten, try to bring those arms up a little bit more. You might feel you get a little work in the back of the arms there. And last time, bend, push, press, straighten legs all the way back. How far back can you get? And bend, coming forward with the torso. Reach the arms behind, straighten the legs, and reach the arms up. We've got a curve in that spine still, so we're holding on to the abdominals. Good. Come back down to neutral position. Straighten up. Good. Now, let's get into the other diagonal. Let's start working in that lower spine a little bit more directly. So we're going into a flat back position here. And we've got our derriere back. We feel the tailbone to the top of the head in one line, and we're going to curve through that lower spine. Hips are tilting under, so we have that lower back getting a good stretch there. Push through, arch, and now we're trying to go in the opposite direction. So our bellies are going forward. Our lower backs are curving in the opposite direction in a cow. And roll, press, up. Push through, go into your cow. Shoulders are down. 2 more. Roll, press, lift, and push through, drop, and into your cow. Last one. Roll, let the head follow what the lower spine is making your whole spine do. Push through and into your cow. Now let's exaggerate that. So we're going to roll, hips under. We're going to come all the way up, allowing the hands to slide. Hands come up to the hips. Push out, and we're going to go all the way down. Maybe getting our chest laying onto that, the thighs there. Arms drop, roll up, all the way, using the abdominals, feeling an extra stretch you get through that whole spine. Arch, breathe, all the way down, allow the arms to fall, heads and laps, then it goes down. 2 more, rolling up through that spine, as the legs straighten, coming all the way up. Breathe and arch through, drop, all the way down, let the arms hang. And let's take that one more time. And here we go, rolling up, really using the abdominals to stretch out that lower back. Come upright and arch down. Breathe all the way down there. Okay, we're going to stay down here. Heads are loose, let's shake them out. And wiggle the shoulders out a little bit, wiggle the hips out. We're going to take some just plain straight positions with our legs. So deep breath in, keeping the fold, trying to keep the chest on the thighs. We're going to exhale and straighten the legs. Here we go. And bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale and straighten. Dropping the head down. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten up with the hips. And bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, straighten up. We're going to take this one more time. Here we go. Bend, inhale, and straighten up. Letting the heads hang. Shake that head out, shake the shoulders out. And now we're going to bring our arms a little bit farther out. And we're going to just sort of rock forward towards the hands and get the heels staying on the floor. And then we're going to push back from that position. So you're going to find you get a stretch in the spine, but you're also going to feel you may get a stretch in the top of your hamstring. So let's roll forward again. Inhale, push back, and press out. Lengthening that spine, lengthening the hamstrings. 2 more. Roll forward. Inhale, and push back. Press out. Good. Last time. Roll forward. Inhale, exhale, and press back. Good, let's come back to a neutral position, bend the knees. We're going to roll up through the spine, all the way up, and come to an upright position. Excellent. Okay, shake that out. Let's go back into that wide position that we started the class with, but we're going to extend that a little bit more so it's even wider. And we're going to sort of put everything together using all the different body parts that we have just done. So we're going to reach arms up. We're going to bend the knees as our elbows come down. Let's take a couple of just this plain first movement to make sure we've got the inside thighs working. Arms come up, bend the elbows down, press, and lift up, and stretch. 2 more, and bend, press it out. Good, lift, and stretch. We have 1 more, bend. Open the knees out over the toes, feel that inside thigh getting some action, and straighten. So now we're going to take the full sequence. So we're going to bend down. Good. Now, as we bring our arms to the side, we're going to straighten the legs and go into a flat back. And then we're going to bend our knees as our arms come down and then come over our heads. So we're still flat back through the spine, knees are up, and now we're going to push the hips under to get a little bit more of a stretch in the inside thigh and come up. We have 3 more of those. So we have bend, opening out. Arms go out into a flat back position to the side there with the spine and the legs straighten. Bend the knees as the arms come down and reach forward, so you're still on a flat back. Hips come under, that's the big stretch there, and lift. 2 more steps. Breathe, bend, out, flat back. Arms go to second as the legs straighten. Lengthen through the legs and the spine. Bend the knees, keep the spine reaching in that flat back as the arms travel. Now swing the hips under, good, and lift. And we have 1 more. Bend, breathe. Flat back, arms go out, and straighten the legs. Good. Keep the knees bent as you reach out with the arms, and then hips come under and lift. Good. Let's take a nice arch all the way down. So we're using an arch position here through our body in this wide position. Drop down and let the heads rest. Roll up through that spine. Lift up. Let's bring the arms out to the side. Repeat. Arch out. Down. Breathe. Heads are loose. Let them hang. Roll up. Engaging the abdominals. Lift. Through the spine as the arms reach out. And lift. Well, sometimes we fall. And here we go. Arch. Over. Breathe. All the way down. Head is loose. And roll up through that spine. Breathe. Feel that all the way up to your neck. And we have another arch. Over. All the way down. Breathe. Heads are loose. Shake that head out and roll up through the spine, lift, and out. Now we're going to go 1 more arch down, breathing through that spine all the way down. And we're going to just hang here for a moment, shaking that head no, shaking your head yes, shimmy the shoulders, shimmy the hips. And we're going to just push the hips over to the side with the legs straight. So we're getting a little more inside thigh stretch here. Swing it over to the other side. So the hips go over to the left. Repeat. Swing it over. Heads are loose. To the right with those hips. And over. Swing. And to the left. Let's take 2 more. And as you do this, nice little swing over, I want you to feel what's happening in that lower back. You're going to notice immediately what happens in the upper thigh, inside thigh. But I want you to notice how, with the swing of the hips, you're really working through those lower backs as well. And going back over to the left. Good. Come to a neutral position. We're going to walk our hands over to the right. Place your right hand to the inside of that right leg. Drop the body over and just feel this nice stretch that's happening there. Breathing. Now in this position, we're going to lift the toe up and get into a flex position. So we're getting more of a stretch on the hamstring on that right side. So breathe in, exhale, and flex out through the heel. Notice where you feel that stretch. Foot goes down and drape the body. Breath in. Exhale, flex that foot up, increasing that stretch. Good. And foot comes down and release. 2 more. We'll lift it up. As you press with the heel down, toe comes up, hip goes up to the sky. And release and drop. And last time. Breathing. Push it out. Lengthen through that right hamstring. Good. Spine will get a good stretch there too.
foot down. Now release and let's walk around over to the left side. So we've got the right hand on the inside of that left leg. Drop the body down. Notice where you are at this moment in time here in terms of your stretch, how it feels, and then how it feels at the end. So here we go. Breath in, exhale, press the heel down, toe comes up. Feel the lengthening that happens there. Foot down and release. Try to let the body lower a little bit more. Shoulders are loose. Breath in. Exhale, pressing out. Feel like the lengthening that's happening on the back of that left leg. Good. Foot down and release. We've got 2 more. Breath in. Exhale, press it out. Way out there. Good. And foot down and release. And last time. Breath in. Exhale, press out. Nice position here. Really pressing. And lifting the hip up, lengthening through that hamstring. Good. Foot down, drop down. Notice how much you've changed your position. And let's come back to your center position with your hands there. And we're going to bend the right leg out, maintaining a rotated position. So we're going to go out and we're going to go all the way down. Body's going to come up right. Left leg's going to stay rotated out. And let's just flex the foot. Push through and point. And flex. Push through and point. And flex through that foot. Push through and point. And flex. Push through and point. Now we're going to push all the way up and shift over. So we're getting now bending that left leg. Right leg is flexing out here. So we're flexing out. Push through and point. And flex it up. Push through and point. Try to really feel the stretch with the elbow against that bent knee. Lift. Press out and point. And lift. And press out and point. Good. Press down, come all the way up, and we're going to move back over to this side. Now we're maintaining a rotated position. We're going to have a pointed foot over on the left side. We're really opening up here. We're going to rotate this long leg, the left leg, over into a lunge. So we're rotating through the hip and pressing out into your lunge. So you get a stretch through that front of that hip there. And then we're going to rotate back out, maintaining this right leg where it is. And point that foot. And rotate, press, and stretch. So obviously we're working through that hip joint. And up, rotate, and point the right foot. And come up, over, this is our third time, and press, out through the heel. Really pressing that hip down, up, open, and point that foot. Make sure this leg is rotated out. And last time, up, over, and press into your lunge. Really feel that stretch that's happening there. Good. And come up, out, and open. Point that foot. Now we're going to push up and we'll do the same thing to the other side. So we're going into your first position, really set it up. So we've got a rotation there with both legs, and you've got right foot pointed, elbows braced against that right there. So you feel an inside thigh stretch. Rotating through that right hip, shifting the hands, press down and press out through the heel, back heel there. Feel that stretch in the front of that hip there. Rotate out and point. And come up and over and press. Hip goes down, press out through the heel. Leg is staying as straight as it can. Rotate, open, and feel that additional stretch there. Here we go. Lift, up, third one. Press down with the hip, stretching out. Good. And up, open, and here we go. We have one more. And lift, up, and press. Really feel the length of that back leg there. And up, open, and stretch. Good. Press all the way up. Let's take a roll up just to get the head up. Right, so you've got the blood going in the opposite direction, coming all the way up. Good. Bend the knees, bring your legs together, and just shimmy out a little bit. We're going to go back into that open position again and add a couple of things here. So once again, we're in this wide position.
We've got our arms out. Let's arch back down. Breathe. All the way down. And just hang. Let's grab our fingers into our elbows there. Drop the elbows down as if we're creating a picture frame and put our heads down in the picture frame. It's a portrait of ourselves. Feel the fold from the hips there. And let's go now dropping down and take a couple twists. So we're going to twist towards the right. So again, you're going to feel this in your lower spine. And come across and twist to the other side. Might have some balance challenges as you do this. Reach and twist. Good. And come over and twist. We have two more. And twist over towards the right. Head is loose. It's in that picture frame. And twist. And going to the left. We have one more. And twist. Going over to the right. Good. And twist. And going over to the left. Come to the center. Drop the hands down and notice how far down you feel with your head towards the floor. Should have increased somewhat there. Okay, we're going to walk again to the right. We're going to put our right hand in the inside of that right leg. Drop the body down towards that right leg. And then we're going to lift the left arm up and twist. So we're reaching the arm back and twisting our bodies so that we feel that twist all the way from the lower spine there. Hips stay front. Drop the arm down, head comes down. We're going to take 3 more of those. Reach, lift, twist, and out. And come down. We have 2 more. And reach, twist, lift, and back. Press with this hand that's down on the floor to help move that torso in that twist. Head looks up. And we have 1 more. Head down, reach, twist, lift, and open. Good. Coming down, dropping down and coming to the center. You may find that your elbows are quite far down here towards the floor. And I'm going to just try and get my clothing back to an appropriate place there. And we're going to walk over to the other side. And we've got the left hand on the inside of that, the right hand on the inside of that left foot. Drop the head down. Feel that nice stretch that's happening there. Let that head really go towards the left leg. And now we're going to reach and unfurl that arm up, left arm up, and reach. Good. And come down. And bringing up. Twist the upper body. Press with that hand on the floor so you can twist and really open that up a little bit more. Try to keep your body as close to the left leg as you can. Drop down. We have 2 more. And lift, twist, up, and reach all the way back there. Good. And drop down, and lift, twist, reach, and all the way up. Feel that twist. See if you can increase it some. And then allow that hand to come down, drop towards that left leg, and then come to the center. And once again, bring your elbows down towards the floor, shake that head up. You may find that you've gone quite a bit towards the floor, more than you originally started this exercise. Good. All right, let's come to a twist and come down. And let's just face one end of your mat there. And we'll take a little bit of work on our quads here to open up through there. So our hands are going to be behind. We're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to push those hips up again. And opening up into a bridge, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. And release. Breath in. Exhale. Press those hips up. Feeling the reach. See how far up you can make those hips go. Feel the stretch through the quads there. Knees press down towards the floor. And come down. We're going to take 2 more of those. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press up. Reach. And lift. Maybe you can get a little farther up. Increasing the range of motion here. And come down. We have 1 more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press up. Pushing the hips up. Knees down. Arcing.
and opening up the front of the body there. Good, and come down. Now we're going to use that action to go into a little bit of work on our back side of our arms there. So our arms are going to be outside. Our legs are going to be outside. We're going to have our arms with our fingers facing our derriere, and we're going to push up with those hips. So we're coming into a flat position, and we're going to drop slightly down with those arms and up and down. Press the hips up and with the arms down and lift. You're not going to get super amounts of motion here, but we're working on the deltoids there. And up and bend. You'll feel this in your shoulders also. Bend and lift and bend and lift. From here, we're going to swing our hips behind us, flex the feet, and we're trying not to sit into the floor. Push through, press, come up, and swing, press, flex the feet, push through, bend, hips come up. We have two more. Swing it back. We're not sitting our derriere onto the floor. We're really being nice and supported through those arms. Lift, and once more. Swing, going back. Press, good, and push through. Press, and lift. Good. Lower the hips down. Straighten up. And just shake out the hands. That might put a lot of pressure on the wrists. And let's take a little stretch through the back of the arms there. So come upright, get the divine flesh out from underneath. Let's bring the right arm up. We're going to bend that hand down towards our spine. Grab a hold with the other hand and press the hand down. So you're going to get a little more of stretch across for the back of that upper arm area. And then let's switch that. So we have your left arm coming down, fingers go towards the spine, other end arms coming over, pulling the elbow across so you can press the hand down towards the spine a little bit more, stretching out in the back of that upper arm area. Good, and release. Okay, shake that out a little bit. Let's go all the way down to the floor. So from here, we're going to start with a flat back, roll down all the way through the spine, and then allow the legs to straighten out. And just rock your whole body side to side for a moment. First time getting onto the floor here. We want our spines to feel like they're comfortable on the floor. We're going to bend the front leg to the side, foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling. Reverse it to the other side. Knee goes to the side, foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling. And you might find you're inching your spine out a little bit. We're going to do a little more work on the hips by taking circles through the hips. So front leg's going to come up, bring the knee to the chest, open it to the side as this stays anchored. Drop it down so you're feeling a stretch in the inside thigh. Going down to the diagonal as the leg straightens out, and then bring that leg into a parallel position. Bring it in. Reach it to the side. Drop it down. And come underneath you. Two more. And lift it in. Opening it to the side so you're really focusing on that front hip. In the inside of that hip to really get more mobility, working there for yourself. And around. Drop it down to that diagonal, just straightens and comes underneath you, bringing it up. We're going to take it, reversing it. So we're going to stretch out, rotate that leg out, straightens, and then it bends into the side and then into the chest. Remember your other leg, your back leg is staying as an anchor so that you have something to move against to create this circle through the front hip. Good. Here's our third one. Reach it out. Stretch it all the way out. Carry it to the side. Good. And in. And let's take it to once more. Drop it down. And to the side. Good. And lift. And in. Bring the leg down. We're going to stretch out with that leg. Flex the foot. And then push the hip away as the foot goes away. So you get a tilt in that hip there. Release. And press out and shift. And release. Two more. Press the heel and the hip out. And release. And once more. Reach it out. Press. And release. Good. Bring that leg to the side once more. Bring it back up to your opening position. And let's bring both knees into the chest. Hug them in. You can either have your hands on your knees or clasp your hands and have the knees going into the crook of the elbow. And you're going to notice that the hip that we just worked on probably feels more flexible. Maybe it's moved up closer to your chest than the one we haven't worked with. So let's put our feet down, realign that position, and we'll work with the other leg. So front knee is going to stay upright. We've got the back knee coming in. Carry it to the side, opening up the inside of that thigh. Drop it down on the diagonal as it straightens, and then it goes underneath you, rotating into parallel position. Parallel position in, knee to the chest. Rotate it out. Feel that hip opening up. Good. Stretch it out and long, still rotate it out, and then bring it underneath you into a parallel position. 2 more. Lift it in. Carry it out to the side. Breathing. Straightening it out on that diagonal, and then come underneath you in a parallel position last time. Bring that knee in. Carry it to the side. Really feel how much that hip is opening out. Drop it down and rotate it out, position diagonal, and then underneath you, and then bring it up right into your starting position. We're going to reverse. Here we go. Slide that leg out in a parallel position. Rotate it out to the diagonal. Bend the knee to the side and bring that knee into the chest. Breathing, foot down, stretch it out. Remember your anchor here, and open. Bring it to the side. Excellent. To the chest and foot down. 2 more. Reach it out. Rotate to the side. Carry it out, bending the knee and into the chest. Foot down last time. Reach it out. Good. Rotate it. Carry it to the side. Bring it in to the chest and foot down. Take a moment to just rest. And then let's bring those legs in once again into that nice tight position. And you're going to notice now that both legs feel equally pressed, being able to be pressed towards the chest, feeling the fold there. Excellent. Let's bring the legs down. We're going to arch up through the lower back. So we're anchoring our feet in a parallel position with the feet pointed. Using the hands to press here, we're going to push through that lower back and come all the way up. Let's bring our arms up. Flex the feet. We're going to roll down, so we're engaging the abdominals. Press the heels out as you roll down through the spine all the way down. Point the feet and into your arch again. Push through the lower back. Allow the hands to help you and come up. And press out. So we're getting some abdominal work here as we go down. Good. And open. Now we're going to arch through. Let our backs do some work. Come up, right, flex. Push out through the heels as we roll down. All the way. Good. And last time, point the feet, arch, lift. Coming up right. Excellent. And flex. And going back down. Very nice. Okay, shake those legs out. I'm going to turn towards the side so you can see what we're going to do next. We're going to work some stretching through the inside thighs. And so once again, let's bring the knees into the chest, hugging in. We're going to rotate the thighs out, put the hands on the ankles and the elbows against the inside thighs there, and try to push with our elbows to open up the inside thigh there. Come back in and just hug to the knees to the chest. Repeat. Hands go to the inside of the ankles. Press the elbows to those thighs. So we're rotating the inside thighs facing front. So give me a stretch there. Good. And come back into your nice hug there with the knees to the chest. Repeat. Here we go. Here's our third time, opening out. And maybe you can really press those knees back a little bit more. So you're getting a little bit more of a stretch in the inside thighs. And come in. And we have one more. To stretch out. Here we go. Breathe. Now you might find that you want to press your elbows a little bit farther lower on the legs towards the inside thighs. Good. From here, let's point our feet hard, stretch out, use the hands to help you hold on to the legs so you get a nice stretch there. So you should be feeling an open position there in the inside thighs. We're going to flex out through the heels. Push through the balls of the feet and point. Flex. Push through the balls of the feet and point. 2 more. Flex. Balls of the feet and point. And flex.
balls of feet and point. Now we're going to start to circle. So we're going circling with the big toe to the inside first and then around to the outside. Feeling the ankles get a little bit more flexibility as we continue to stretch on the inside thigh. Here's our fourth circle around. Now we're going to reverse that circle so we make the little toe be the leader. So we're going to the outside and then inside. All the while, we are getting a good stretch on the inside thighs there. Circling around. Good. And one more time. Circle and around. Let's go back into the point here. And let's flex out, and now we're going to squeeze our legs together so our hands can be down. We're going to squeeze using the inside thigh to close the legs up, and let's close the right thigh over the left. And then press out through the heels. So we're getting some inside thigh strengthening as well as stretching. Coming back up, holding onto the abdominals. You might want to press your lower back into the floor across the left leg. And up and open. Crossing over with the right. Good. There we go. And open and press out of the heels. Coming up and going to the left cross position. And come open one more time. Feel those heels going out. Let's relax the legs, bring the knees into the chest. And let's roll to the side. So we're rolling over and push ourselves upright. Good. Okay, so we're going to take, once again, a little bit of abdominal work to go down to the floor. We're going to start with our hands on our knees and our divine flesh out from underneath us. And then shoulders are down, we're going to curve through that lower back. We're going to bring our arms forward and bring them into a folded position here. So we've got the hands in the crook of the elbow. We're going to lift the arms up as we keep this curve in our lower back, holding onto the abdominals. And down. And lift up and down. Keep holding on to those abs. Lift and down and lift and down. And we're going to tilt over to the front, keeping that C curve. Knees go straight up. And once again, lift and press down. Feel where you're getting that abdominal work. Lift and come down. We have two more. And lift, and come down, and lift it up, and come down. Now let's go all the way over to the other side. Here we go, and lift up, and down. Keep that curve happening. Lift, and down. Two more. Lift it up, and down, and lift up, and down. Come to center, grab hold of those knees, push through the lower back, rolling up through the spine. And now let's slide all the way down. So we're letting our lower back still get some work there, our abs get some work, and our legs go out. And once again, let's sort of shimmy through that whole back area. We're going to take one last front into the chest. Now we've got quite a bit of a nice opening there, so we can really fold from what we've just done. And we're going to grab a hold of the foot, lift the leg up, and lengthen. So we're really increasing the hamstring stretch. Bottom leg is staying straight. Bend the knee in. Breathe. Exhale, stretch, and lengthen way out there. See how far you can bring that leg up over the head. Bend, inhale, exhale, and lengthen. All the way out. Good, one more. And bend, inhale, exhale, and lengthen. Now we're going to flex both feet. So we're pressing out through the heels. Feel the heels reach away from each other. Really increasing the stretch in the hamstring there. Good. Push through the balls of the feet. Point. Bring that knee in and slide that leg up and down. And give a little massage into that hip. Good. Okay, now parallel, point the feet, set up for the back leg to get a stretch there. Knee goes into the chest. Really using this leg as your anchor leg. Knee into the chest there. Grabbing hold of the foot, extending that leg. Feel the length, increase in that hamstring stretch there. Good. And bend the knee in. Breathe. Exhale. Lengthen and stretch. And third one,
Bend the knee in. Exhale, stretch and lengthen. And last time, bend that knee in. Exhale, stretch and lengthen. Good. Let's flex out through both heels. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press the heels away from each other so you really got a nice deep hamstring stretch on the leg that's over your head. Good. Push through into the point. Bring that knee down into the chest and slide it out. And let's massage that hip a little bit. Excellent. Let's roll to the side, bend the knees, roll the spine up to an upright position. Excellent. Let's fold the legs. We're sitting up high. We got the divine flesh out from underneath us. Backs are straight. Let's just take a nice side stretch here. So opposite hip staying on the floor. We reach this arm over. And come up and reach. Keeping the opposite hip on the floor. Just noticing what's happened to your body, how it feels after doing all this work, sort of integrating everything in this side-by-side rocking position. Reach. And 2 more. Lift up and over, pressing the elbow into the floor, keeping the opposite hip on the floor. Up, reach, and over. And last time. Breathing, lift, and lengthen. And up, over, and lengthen. Good, coming up right. Dropping the head down, circling over to the right. Lift it up, and around to the left. Keep going, drop, and circle, and up, and side. Drop it down, and breathe, and lift. And left. Once more to the right. Drop it down. And circle. And lift. And over. Let's reverse that. Drop it down. Make sure your backs are straight. Shoulders are down. Going to the left. Let that head do this circle so you can really feel this in the back of your neck. Dropping down. And circle. And now as we go up, you'll feel it in the front of your neck and around. So we're trying to get some of those crunchies out from the neck area up and around. And last time, drop it down and circle and lift it up and side. Come all the way down and then come to an upright position. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And let's reach our arms out and up. Bring the hands together. Hands come to your heart chakra. Tell yourself that you're very grateful for your body for leading you through this whole series of exercises. Have a wonderful rest of the day.